This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com. We are beast.
Yo, what is up guys? It's me exactly back bringing some more daily NBA news and updates. You already know that we got a few things to talk about today, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Lego. Dan Gilbert might as well just sell the team to LeBron James right now, because there is no way that this isn't happening. We fans make jokes all the time about LeBron James being the entire Cleveland Cavaliers organization. From the player, to the coach, to the GM, to the owner. LeBron James is everything to the Cleveland Cavaliers. So if LeBron James were to one day, let's say, actually own the Cleveland Cavaliers, things might not be too different for the organization than they are right now. Which is good, maybe, because LeBron James just said yesterday that he would love to own the Cleveland Cavaliers once he retires. To be an owner of any team would be crazy. If this thing opened up and I'm in a position financially and I've got the right team around me, obviously, but who's to say Dan will sell it? I've always kept it just player owner at this point. I guess once I come down to that point, if the conversations need to be had, I'll have it, but I don't have it right now. First off, LeBron, you'll probably have the money. Who are you trying to kid? And also keep in mind that this isn't the first time that LeBron James has expressed interest in being the owner of a team once he retires. He literally came out before and said, I will own a team someday, that's my next thing. Also saying the reason he wants to own a team is because he thinks it would be cool to own a team and it would allow him to put the right people in the right positions of power, because he loves putting people in positions of power. Some people used to think that LeBron James might want to be the general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers or another NBA team once he retires, but I always thought that was kind of crazy because LeBron James would never want to be in a position where he can get fired. GMs can get fired, you can't fire the owner. LeBron likes to be in control. If you think about it, there's never been a point in LeBron James' entire career so far that he hasn't been 100% in control. There was never a time when LeBron James wanted something to get done on the team that he was on that didn't get done. And if he owns the Cavs, it'll be basically like he's the GM anyways, because he's going to hire a GM that builds the team the way he wants the team to be built, and he's going to hire a coach to coach the team the way he wants the team to be coached. That's the power that LeBron James craves, and there's no doubt that he will get it. So Dan Gilbert, be ready to cough up the keys to the Cavs in about 5 to 7 years. I raved in the highlight video I made earlier today talking about how the Oklahoma City Thunder need to start getting their act together. After they lost to the Nuggets yesterday, their 4th loss in a row. I thought I was spitting straight facts. Some people didn't want to hear it, but it's whatever. Some people can stay in denial. Some people just can't see the light.
You can't handle the truth!
Or maybe they just need to hear it from someone else that something is wrong with the Oklahoma City Thunder. So how's this? The Oklahoma City Thunder just held a team meeting yesterday to discuss the dysfunction that is going on with them right now. These type of meetings generally only happen when things are going wrong. When things start to get out of control and everyone realizes that if nothing is done about this right now, then it's only going to get worse. I remember my Detroit Pistons had one of these last year, and I was excited when it happened because I thought after that something would click and it would be this magical moment, and from then on everything would be just fine. It didn't work out that way. They continued to be just as bad as they were for the rest of the year last year. But maybe it will for the Thunder, who knows? It was just good to get everything out of the table, especially where we're at right now. It's no good if we're bottling it up, because then we could just carry it over to the next game. Just leave everything out in the open. That's what Paul George said. Meeting just to make sure we all stay together no matter what. Everybody said their piece. Billy Donovan said his piece. Right now we are going through something, we gotta stick together no matter what. And that's what Raymond Felton said. Now, as to what exactly is going on with the Oklahoma City Thunder, we can only speculate. Nobody knows exactly what's happening, and I'm not gonna come out here and give my ideas because I honestly have no idea what's happening, besides the fact that they're just not playing like a team right now. And even though this type of meeting didn't help bring my Pistons closer together last year, it is something that it's bad where it has to happen, but it's good that it did happen, because like I said, if this didn't happen, if the Oklahoma City Thunder didn't hold this meeting, things wouldn't start to get better. Things would never be able to start getting better. Now that they held the meeting, at least there's a chance that something was said in that meeting that will help the team going forward. Now we just have to wait and see how the players respond to that meeting tonight when the Thunder play the Clippers. It's still not 100% clear when we'll get to see Isaiah Thomas make his debut for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Most people assume that it'll either be right before the All-Star break or right after the All-Star break, so sometime around midway through the season. And a hot topic the past couple of days is how much exactly will Isaiah Thomas help out the Cavs when he returns. The biggest problem with the Cavs so far this year hasn't been their offense, believe it or not, but they actually have the second highest rated offense in the NBA right now. The problem lies within their defense. They have one of the worst defenses in the NBA, and that's not an area in which you're going to get a lot of improvement by adding Isaiah Thomas, since he doesn't have the reputation of being the best defender in the NBA. It's actually like exactly the opposite of that. So once again, how much will adding Isaiah Thomas to the Cleveland Cavaliers actually help them out? Some people don't think it'll help out much at all, since they already have a great offense and he's a terrible defender, but I don't think that's a legit case at all. If you remember last year, the Cavs weren't a good defensive team either, yet they were still winning a lot of games. Why? Because their offense was just so powerful. You had LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Teams couldn't deal with both those players, and that's how the Cleveland Cavaliers managed to win some of their games. This year, they haven't had that second guy. They still have LeBron James, but obviously they haven't had Kyrie Irving, and they haven't had Isaiah Thomas yet either. So once they do get Isaiah Thomas back and he steps into that Kyrie Irving role, then teams will have an even harder time trying to keep up with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Even if the Cavs aren't playing much defense, maybe they'll just be able to flat out outscore teams, win games off their offense alone. The only question now is, how well will Isaiah Thomas fit into that Kyrie Irving role? Will he be able to play alongside LeBron James? He won't be able to be the guy like he was in Boston. How will he adjust to the number 2 role? Well, Isaiah Thomas spoke about that yesterday, and according to him, he shouldn't have much problem at all playing with LeBron. It's definitely going to be an adjustment period, but me being older, me knowing the game a little bit more, and being a student of the game, I'm going to be able to adjust quicker than somebody else could. If anything, I just think it's going to take some time for Isaiah Thomas to get all the rust off. As far as his fit next to LeBron, he'll be perfectly fine. He'll be able to do exactly what Kyrie Irving was doing last year for the Cleveland Cavaliers for the most part. Cavs will throw the ball to him whenever they need a bucket. He'll take his man one-on-one, and more often than not, he will come up with the bucket, since he is one of the hottest players in the NBA to guard. And having him back will have the Cleveland Cavaliers looking closer to they were last year, but the thing is, that's still not good enough, as we saw, to beat the Golden State Warriors. In order to do that, first off, they're gonna have to start playing defense. No way around that. You can't beat the Warriors if you play no defense. And then all of the other guys are going to have to be more consistent in their roles, the role players and the bench players. You can't go into games wondering what kind of production you're going to get from your role players and your bench players. You're not gonna beat the Warriors like that. J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, Kyle Korver, all those guys are going to have to be able to do what they do on a nightly basis. Not just have one game where they look really good and then the next 3 games they're playing like trash again. And then Dwayne Wade is going to have to master his role of leading the second unit off the bench. And Jay Crowder is going to have to start doing something, anything, because he literally has done nothing for the Cleveland Cavaliers ever since he arrived. Question of the daytime: do you guys think that LeBron James will be a good owner once he retires? Let me know down in the comment section below. But now let's take a look at what you guys said in yesterday's video. Well, not yesterday, because it wasn't a video yesterday. So last time, let's take a look at what you guys said last time. Last time, I asked you guys if you thought the Philadelphia 76ers are babying Joel Embiid too much, and this is what you had to say. Question of the day: better safe than sorry. He missed 2.5 seasons with injury. The 76ers are doing the right thing. Question of the day: 76ers have no idea what they're doing. Fultz's arm was about to fall off and they played him. Meanwhile, Embiid gets rest every 20 minutes he plays. Just play him. Why you pay someone $80 zillion to sit him out every other game? Watch the day. They are kind of babying him, but I totally understand that the 76ers don't want to lose a generational talent like Embiid. You know, better safe than sorry. Joel Embiid, I can see why he doesn't play in back-to-backs right now, but the fact that the Philadelphia 76ers sat him out after they already had 3 nights of rest, I just do not understand that. He shouldn't have needed rest that particular game. And I also just want to know, how long is this going to go on? Are the 76ers just going to rest him just this year or for most of this year? Or is this going to be something that happens next year, the year after that, and just for the rest of his career? But that's going to do it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about all of this down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more daily NBA news and updates. But until tomorrow, keep getting the buckets, Team STC, and I'm out of here. Peace!